Hey guys, I've got a chainsaw here I'm working on. It's a Poulan p3314. It's probably a piece of junk normally. I got it free, only reason why I'm messing with it. Otherwise I'm an Echo or a steel guy. I just prefer Echo. They're really lightweight, they're nice, they have very good features. Steel's in their own right. I guess it's tomato, the Ford, Chevy, Dodge thing. It's each their own. Well, I got it and it runs, but it dies out real quick. It's really weird how it does this. I'm thinking it's a carburetor. I'm not sure. This thing's a monster to get off. There's 4 of these. Where's it at? There it is. Yeah. I'm glad they put it straight in there. I mean, I probably have a Torx that'll work for that. But I pulled this off. I took these 3 off. And yeah, they stuck in there. Let me put this up. I don't want to lose those screws. Okay, so here we are. Air filter. Oh yeah, that needs to be changed. Oh, okay, it's just a paper. I washed that out. It's just a little fabric one. I'm going to wash that. Put it back. Carburetor. Average, I guess. You got your... Yeah, I bet it's just Carb's piece of crap. I got a... Of course, one-handed. I got another Carb. It's not a China one. Like $12 on eBay. I hope it works. I will... let me get this thing off and I'll start the video back up and let you guys see how we're going from there. This is real simple. I've never done one of these before, but it's just turning a screw and pulling something out. Worst case is I turn the screw the other way and put it back all together. So don't be scared about doing this. I've never done it, but it's basic, and I say it's basic because if you can buy a $1.99 screwdriver, you're good. You can do this. So let me get to it. Okay, I'm back. Focus. There we go. So I took these 2 bolts off. I know this is a long extension. The one I have, it's, well, you can't see. It's 11/32. So this is what it is. You just pull it right off, right here. You see that right there? I've got to disconnect a couple of the... Okay, I got to disconnect the wires, which is the shut-off, and throttle, and the fuel hose. Which that throttle is just flip it up, out, and the fuel hose is just gently take it and pop it right off. Simple. Very simple to do. Anyone can do it. Let me do that, and I'll show you in a moment. So it turns out you will need a Torx bit. What is it? A T25 for that little joker right there. Don't know why they did it, but it holds it back in right here. So I undid the throttle linkage by taking the screw right there out. It was the easiest way without bending anything. It's pretty tight in there. So I'm going to take this little joker out and see what happens. Okay guys, here's the carburetor. Something wrong with this little joker. I have no idea. It's probably out of adjustment. It's just a piece of crap. Well, that's a Walbro, so that's a pretty good one. It's supposed to be I can get this. Focus. There it goes. Walbro. It's got an S on it. That's funny. Anyway, I'm going to peel this gasket off. Hopefully try to reuse it. Take my new Walbro carburetor on. You see I cut this line. It wouldn't come off. Anyone who's messed with them knows that they're a pain in the butt. There was a ton of extra line in there. Right here. I mean, there's just, a lot. So, I'm just going to reuse it right there. I cut it clean. And the new carburetor came with a new priming bulb. I'm glad of that. That was a nice touch there. So, anyway, I'm going to get to it. See about it. Okay, guys. So, I got a little further with it. I pulled out the torque set, old Stanley jacked up tools. You know, it is what it is. So, excuse me, radio, gotta have it. What it is, I figured out, you pull the trigger, right here, just slides out. So much easier, you don't have to take the screw out. That linkage, you just pull the trigger, pop it out, and the whole thing comes apart. As you can see, it's just set in. I put the gasket back on, and I just slid it back in just the same exact way it came off. I just double checked everything was right. Everything looked exactly the same. Now, I'm going to tighten this, put the two 11/32 back on, put this switch back where it's supposed to go, just plug it right back up, right, you can see it, yeah, right there. This new primer bulb, a spring popped in there. I just took a screwdriver and pried it, and it popped out. Disconnected the fuel line, and the top clear line right above my fingernail was the new line, which went right up. If I can focus. Right there. That's just the purge. I don't know, there's probably another word for it, but when you pump that, it pumps the fuel in and burps the air out somehow. Yeah, I'm not an expert. It just seems like the way it's supposed to go. So I'm going to put this together, bolt it up. Let's see how it starts. Okay guys, I'm going to try to make sure you can hear me. I just started it. It's running too high. I'm going to have to adjust it down. You see it bouncing like that. Very simple. I'm going to turn it off and show you how to put the cover back on and talk about the adjustment. Okay guys, I let it warm up. It started idling perfect. It's running great, with the exception when I full throttle all the way up, it wants to die a little, so I know that's an adjustment issue. I don't know how to do that for sure. I don't want to mess it up. A friend of mine is a mechanic. He does small engine work. Me and him have been friends for many years. I'm going to take it over there and see if he can adjust it for me. Maybe a 6-pack of beer or something, he'll adjust it for me. That'll be nice. Then I'll have a good running machine. It runs great. It's very strong. The guy I got it from was very upset with it. He bought it new, ran it for a short amount of time, not even enough to discolor the plug, and it gave him serious problems. So he wanted to get rid of it and buy a good one, so he bought a steel, which is the right way to go. So I took this and put a new carburetor on it, and I've been tweaking it here and there. I hope I get a good machine out of it that'll last me for a season or two. That'll be great. It'll really help me make a little bit of money and save up and buy a nice steel or an Echo, or maybe even the Husqvarnas are really good ones. Any of those good ones. But I hope this helps you. I'm simply going to take this cover, slide it under. If I put the camera right, it'd be better. Slide it under, stick it right back on. Beforehand, I'm going to put my air cleaner on. Very simple. Let me show you the tools I used. I used this Cobalt screwdriver. It's like the 4-in-1. This is one of the best tools I have. I used my little torque set. I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but it works for now. I got that joker at Aldi's for $4 or $4.99. Man, you can't beat it. I mean, it's not a good snap-on or something, but it works out pretty good. I used this Phillips screwdriver. I used this to coax the tip, to coax the hoses off the carburetor in here. I used this pick also to coax some stuff out. Of course, a rag to keep yourself clean. And I used a 11/32. You can't see, man. This thing does not want to focus. And that's it. Just very basic tools that most of you, if you're cutting grass, should have. I cut grass as a part-time, kind of a little more than that, landscape. I'm hoping to get a little bigger next year, but not too much, because it's just me, and I don't want to get any more help or anything long-term. Because it's just me and myself, my wife, and we're just trying to keep things going. So I hope this helps give you the confidence to do it yourself, because it really is easy. I've been watching some of the videos of other guys that work on their own machines, Top Notch, Geek to Freak, Raymond. There's a few of them. If I can figure out how, since this is my first video on this channel, I'm going to try to post a link to them. But my channel, I want to keep it nice and positive, so if you have really nasty comments, keep them to yourself. I'm not interested in that. Any positive criticism, any ways that maybe this could be done easier, I'm sure there is a way. Please let me know. Be nice in the comments, because I'm trying to be a nice guy working for nice people and trying to live in the disgusting world we have. Okay, thanks a lot, man.